Gentlemen, welcome to Naperville. How important do you think independent films are for filmmakers like you who are trying to get your project, your messages out?
Oh man, it's really important. It's just the Hollywood system is just so, it's such like a good old boys club. I mean, there's no way to get into it. And I mean, in this day and age, you have to make your own movie yourself. And the technology is getting very, very good. You can make a $4,000 movie and it'll look like a $40,000 movie, and you can make a $40,000 movie look like a $400,000 movie. Like, our budget was only $4,000, but I mean, we still made something that was entertaining, and that's what you want to do, whatever your genre is. Obviously, it's a little easier to know like if a comedy works because you can listen to the laughter and stuff. But whatever your genre is, just go out there and do it.
Well, yeah, independent film is always important because it seems to me that a lot of what you eventually see anyways, in Hollywood is because a lot of times somebody in independent film did it first.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it really points the way a lot of times for the big budget films and stuff like that. They see some indie film, that was done, like, that's a cool idea,
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, it's, and it's artists who might not get their message out, otherwise, and, it's great. I mean, it's really important,
Now, how did you two come together? Did you just audition for the film, or did you guys know each other?
I knew Kimberly.
Kimberly, yeah. Kimberly Laughlin. How did you know her? You did plays with her?
She directed a play that I was in she ran a theater company at a courthouse, and invited me to come in and read for this film because they were looking for a few more people.
So I met him at auditions.
The traditional way.
Yeah. Take us through a little bit the differences between the filming when you see yourself or the project on a monitor or on TV, and then seeing it on the big screen. The transitional
it looks so much better on a big screen. Actually, it looks like a real movie on a big screen. Every movie looks like a real movie on a theater screen. On TV, it just kind of looks like you just taped it or you recorded it or whatever. But it just makes it look so much better on an actual screen. It looked like a real movie. I mean, I don't mean to diminish what we did. I mean, a lot of people worked hard and there were some really good performances in it. But tonight when I was watching it, I was just like, that could be in theaters.
Right.
People would go see that if they knew about it. So,
Right.
I love it.
And I know what you're saying too, like on another level to me, it just makes it feel somehow more real.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because there's something about, especially I think, depending on how long you've been doing it for, I haven't done that much film, but I know every time I see myself in a film, at first I kind of feel like, this doesn't feel like a real movie because I'm in it. It's like,
it's because
it can't be real.
And I'm remembering things from like that day on set from that particular scene, and just,
Right.
I don't know. I would love to like make a movie and then have my memory erased and then go watch it.
Exactly.
So I wouldn't be biased about it or overcritical or just take it for what it is.
There's some kind of distance between you and
Yeah,
the film,
yeah.
so you can view it like as a separate entity.
There were about 130 films submitted for contention, if you will, for the Naperville Independent Film Festival. You're a finalist for Best Feature.
Heck yeah, we are.
So how does it feel to get through that whole process and
It's
be
awesome. Like, I'm not normally one of those that's just an honor being nominated guys, but like I've heard a lot about this festival and I've been impressed with it. So when you told me I was nominated, I was like, what? So I was very excited. I'd be like, and I'm gonna come out here, even if we don't win, I'll still be like, hey, we're nominated. And I'm not normally like that, but like I've heard that this festival is like really growing.
I have to ask, Jeff Daniels, do you ever get? Sure you do. Or is it just me?
Not my name's Jeff either, but I get that a lot actually. In fact, so much so that
You'd be a stand-in for him.
that's exactly what a friend of mine in Chicago Theater said over at Red Twist Theater, Jan. She said that I should approach him and talk to him about possibly being, a stand-in or photo guy. I actually went to see him and he was doing Turn of the Century at the Goodman.
Oh, yeah.
And I talked to him briefly afterwards and I felt kind of awkward about it because it felt, number one, I know a lot of times, they don't pick necessarily always little stand-ins and photo doubles. Sometimes casting agencies do that, but everybody kept telling me I should do it. So I gave him my info and talked to him briefly, and it was interesting. He was nice at first, and then when I gave him the info and everything, he said, "All right, I got to go be a star now." And I was like, "Okay, have fun." I was like, I want to hold you up from that. Well, now that he's on that show, is it the newsroom or whatever? So yeah, now I get that like 10 times as much. It's one thing when he does an occasional film, but now he's on TV all the time. It's like, hey, no.
Well, thank you guys so much for the interview. Thanks for having your film out here.
Appreciate it. Great meeting you. Thank you.